Atomic Blonde. So Atomic Blonde, that's a movie. It takes place in the late 80s during the fall of the Berlin Wall. And it's kind of a stylistic spy thriller. It's not really the John Wick you might have heard this movie is. It stars Charlize Theron as like the best of the best. And there's a list of names of spies that if it gets out there will threaten the lives of all the spies. Yeah, you've heard this plot before. But there are dozens, if not hundreds of spy movies with this premise. So she runs across James Mcavoy, really convoluted plot in there and basically trying to get the list of names. Right, so what I liked, James McAvoy. Dude, it's just, the dude can be in the shittiest movies ever and it's still like, yeah, but he was good in them. McAvoy crushes it, he kills it, he's great in this movie. And Sofia Boutella, we actually see a little more from her. Not gonna lie, until this movie, she was the contortionist. She's either a contortionist with sword legs or she's a contortionist mummy. Very few lines. This one, she gives a bit more. Charlize Theron was solid kick-ass too. It was apparent she trained too. There's a scene where she puts this turtleneck up over her nose and mouth and then she's throwing down with these dudes and I was like, oh, okay, so it's a stunt person. The turtleneck up over the face is how they can keep you from being able to tell. Then one shot, the fight is done, and then she pulls it down. It's actually Charlize Theron. Color me impressed. That was actually really cool. And I like the movie's use of music during scenes and action sequences. Some of it unexpected, but it's fun to put unexpected music to a shootout or an action scene and have it work. I used to do that shit with Doom all the time on Xbox. I would just put on that track from the 5, 6, 7, 8s from Kill Bill. For some stupid reason, it's fun to kill demons with that song. This movie does a bit of that. I thought that was fun. And there is a hallway action sequence, which I can say someone probably saw Daredevil season 2 and was like, all right, I want a stairwell action scene a lot like that, but more bloody. And here we got it. That scene is savage. It's great. The rest of the movie is pretty boring, forgettable. Stylistic, sure, but it's a spy movie you've seen 100 times before. And it tries to be too clever for its own good. In the lead up of this movie, I was like, oh, this movie might be like Snatch 2017 here. I could be down for another Snatch-esque kind of movie. Not Snatched, but Snatch. But among the fun music and the great McAvoy, that movie is just kind of a boring spy mess. This movie has like 4 different endings. Works if you're there for a 12-hour epic, yeah. Couple hours, I don't need it. And at least one of these endings feels tacked on. Until like, all right, the movie's a wrap. I think it could go for one more. Really funny, some of the people thought the movie was over, left the movie theater. These are reviewers, these are critics. And they are reviewing this movie now without all the information. That just cracks me up, honestly. See, for a movie like this to work, it needs to focus up. I get spy movies want to have a lot of twists and turns, but don't have too many twists and turns, don't have too many branches, don't have too many spider webs. But this movie had so many branches of things it was trying to do that really it didn't do anything. And all to stop the list from getting out. All to stop the plot of 100 other spy movies that just did it better, which is a bummer. If this movie had focused up, it could have the same plot of a bunch of other spy movies being the list and all. But it would have been a fun stylistic take on it. As we have it, we just kind of have a forgettable wreck. And I'll say I'm probably not going to remember Atomic Blonde in T-1 day. Yep, already forgot. All right, guys, so Atomic Blonde, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or what's your favorite stylistic spy thriller? Whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.